I know long time no holler. Been kind of busy. Got a lot of personal stuff going on, but I have been paying attention to pro wrestling. Um, I've been paying attention to AEW, NXT, and of course New Japan. I may get on the topic of Fire Fest and the Great American Bash and how I felt about those later. But right now, this is specifically for Dominion 2020. Um, if you were not aware, which I'm sure you are aware by now, Evil won the 2020 New Japan Cup. Um, I expected personally Kota Ibushi to do so, but Evil did win the 2020 New Japan Cup, and in the process, he joined Bullet Club to everyone's surprise. I don't think anybody's seen that happen. I don't think anybody's seen Evil joining the Bullet Club, which was a pleasant surprise. But the biggest surprise, without a shadow of a doubt, was Evil becoming the new IWGP and Intercontinental and Heavyweight Champion last night. That shocked everyone. I didn't expect it. I expected Evil to um, be the face of the Bullet Club until Jay White and others were able to return to New Japan. But last night, Dick Togo came back to New Japan after years away from the company. If you're not familiar with who Dick is, he was frequent in a lot of independent circuits here in America. I think he did some PWG work. He was a member of the original Kai and Tai, pre WWE Kai and Tai. Has worked with Taka Michinoku. I remember him slight when I was a teenager doing things in ECW with the Blue World Order. He's been around. He's been around. His name is synonymous. He's kind of almost like if I were to compare him to somebody, I would probably compare him to Shima. Like, I mean, Shima came after him, of course, but I would kind of compare him to like a Shima type as far as like his legacy and his contribution to the wrestling world, especially coming from a Japanese standpoint. But he apparently is going to be almost like his Parada, however you say that, but his manager. He's going to be basically what Gato is to Jay White, and what Jado is to the Gorillas of Destiny. This is going to be very interesting. This is going to be very interesting. I always have the same trust in Gato, and I do trust in Gato. I think Gato, I've said it before, he's the best booker in professional wrestling. He keeps you intrigued. He keeps you interested in what is going on with New Japan. We're in unfamiliar times, unfamiliar circumstances. It may be some time. We may be looking at past this year's 2021's Kingdom until things are back to normal and people can travel back over. I have a lot of questions because after the match, Hiromu came out and challenged Evil. He basically threw it out there like, hey, you're not willing to put both belts on the line. Why not one? And I think they may look at Evil doing that in the future, defending one belt instead of both belts. And I think that's a smart way to go. I think what do we got next? The G1 is going to be pretty soon. I think what we got is what comes after the G1. I think because I don't think they're doing the rest. They canceled a whole bunch of things, so I think we're looking at King of Pro Wrestling, something like that. I think we're gonna probably get Evil defending against Takahashi and maybe Sonata before I think he'll defend it against Sonata at probably King of Pro Wrestling. We're probably going to get a Takahashi defense prior to that. I think he beats Takahashi because Takahashi has the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title, but I think he loses the Intercontinental title to Sonata. I don't know that for certain. Don't hold me up on that, but I think somewhere along the lines he loses the IC title, and I think he loses the IC title to Sonata. I think he eventually rematches Naito, and it's a possibility Naito regains the title at that time. But am I 100% certain? No. Before pre-pandemic, my title match at the Tokyo Dome this year this coming year would have been, sorry about that, but would have been Kota Ibushi and Tetsuya Naito. I think those two were on a collision course, and I think it's Ibushi's time. But with everything else right now, who knows? But I think that's what we're probably going to be looking at in the Tokyo Dome for right now. Now, I don't know Gato's plans. I could be wrong. We could get like a triple threat match or something like that. I don't know. I would not. I mean, that being said, and a lot of people aren't talking about this, is that Suzuki-gun are now in possession of the IWGP Tag Team titles. Zack Sabre Jr. and Taichi won the titles last night. And, that basically leaves Kota Ibushi and Tanahashi free to do whatever in the singles ranks. That's going to be interesting. That's something that we should pay attention to. That is an important part of what New Japan may try to do in the future. I think we should really be paying attention to that. I would not be surprised if we get a two-time winner of the G1 this year with Kota Ibushi, and Kota goes on this year to complete what he didn't last year. Where does Okada play in all of this? Because Okada has unfinished business with Bullet Club. We got a lot of things to look forward to in New Japan in such a short time. They've built such stories, and last night was a combination of things no one seen coming. So I'm real interested in what's going to happen, and I think everybody else should be real interested in what's going to happen. I'm buckled in. I'm ready to go. I'm buckled in, and like I said, I trust in Gato. So everybody, like, sub, share, comment, especially comment. I love comments. I love responding to comments. I love talking pro wrestling. This is just like a hobby for me. But I love talking pro wrestling. If you have a podcast or something like that, or anything else you want to talk about, feel free to invite me, hook up with me, whatever. Leave me a message. I hook up with you. But we're in some exciting times when it comes to New Japan pro wrestling, and I think coming off of the pandemic, let's not forget Master Wato too. I think he's going to be in a faction before you know it. That's just how New Japan does it. Before the end of the year, Wato's going to be in a faction. Which faction, I don't know. If you ask me, he's probably going to be a Chaos guy, but who knows? May be the new member of LIJ, but that would be like 3 juniors in LIJ, technically 4, but I would probably see him in Chaos, especially with Will Ospreay moving up in weight. So that's my prediction. Waddle goes to Chaos. Anyway, hit me up, like, subscribe, comment. Talk to you later.